Welcome to the Realms. I am Chaos. We're getting ready to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition, continuing our ongoing story in the Saga of the Storm. Before I recap, let's go around the table and do some quick introductions for everybody. As is our tradition, we'll roll a d20 and the low die starts first.
D20. Ooh, 19.
Team 1.
You guys both got a 1.
No, well, I got 11.
Oh. You got
first.
a 1.
I'm just usually
Well,
the
we
one
still
who
got
gets
it.
one.
We still got one more player to roll here.
I got a 1.
Oh my.
Dice off.
Hold on. I had to gut the bugbear. 12?
7?
All right, you
I
first.
guess me first. Me first.
Hashtag
Hello.
me first.
My name is Mike. I'm playing Kesmal, the Dwarven Ranger. Quiet wilderness-based forager / loner. That's me. Anyway, warrior of the party that goes unconscious all the time. Crush on the elf.
Wait, what? I had no idea.
What?
Technically, you still don't.
We're going clockwise or counterclockwise?
Doesn't matter. You're next. Go.
All right. I am Matt Fellman. I am playing Jax Mordecai and also Silvari, all in one.
And a parrot.
And a parrot.
And a parrot.
Parrot's been gone for a while.
He's been gone for a while. He'll be back when we get the hell out of here. He's not tasty.
Unless he made someone
He's
a tasty
fey.
roast.
It's literally, I can't imagine what that tastes like.
Well, people make soup out of rocks. That's all I'm saying.
So,
Extra
anyways,
spicy.
I am playing a sorcerer,
Or tasty.
and I'm a human, and that's all I got.
Hi, I'm Bork. Or Zero, playing Bork. The Goblin Bard. That's
Hero of the story.
Oh, yeah, hero of the story.
Yeah, never forget that tagline.
I
That's
would. I
officially
was
yours.
trying to, but...
No, it's
Some
officially yours.
Oh, bother.
Hey everybody,
No.
I'm Hurricane Katrina, playing Von Venetrina Tiernadair, the Arctic Elf Storm Druid. And yes, that's so long I literally have to read it in order to remember what to say.
All right. So where we last left our heroes.
I believe it was like this.
You guys were like
Battle
that.
camp's not on. Nobody.
I
Can
know.
see you.
I'm just.
You
I'm
guys-
laying all the models.
No, that's
down.
accurate,
Lying
because
on
I
the
was still
floor.
standing.
Yeah, he laid everybody
Bleeding to
down
death.
except for Bork, who was still standing. So, a slight recap: our group had left their hometown of Storm's End and was heading to Riddleport after their town was devastated by a magical storm that was living and hurling lightning bolts and picking up chunks of the earth and throwing it back down, killing the mayor of the town and several other people. And then a group of attacks happened with gnolls and hyenas, which are not common to this area. The group met a stranger named Karn, who was of Ulfin descent, and like the group, had an ancestor in an adventuring party called the Storm Chasers. The group left town and embarked on a series of adventures, got split up and reunited outside of Greenbrier. While in Greenbrier, they learned of a recently revealed crypt in the ground, and when investigating it, discovered that it had the mark of the Storm Chasers on the doors of the crypt. Just in a small little corner, the mark was there. The group then went and decided to investigate. There's always one. Decided to investigate
Ravens.
the crypt, and were locked inside with Jax being separated from his familiar. Inside, they faced all manner of undead, and and were told that they had to complete the riddle to ever see daylight again. And in the final room they entered, they encountered a very powerful undead who almost put the entire group to its mercy before the hero of the story, Bork the Goblin, managed to defeat the undead creature, and that is where we left off with
Ooh.
3 of his
With no weapons.
with no weapons.
My hero.
Since Bork lost his trusty rapier earlier and before this ever
I
happened,
gave it to the gnoll
gave it to a gnoll,
because
and then
he needed it more
the
than I
shoddy
did.
bow that he picked up broke in this combat. He threw his dagger at the undead creature, who kindly returned it to him by stabbing him in the gut with it.
Joy of joys.
So you do have your dagger back.
Yeah, well, you know.
And that's where we are. Your companions are unconscious, and Jax was left kind of around the corner Yes.
Anything?
Yeah, you were over there. That's about where everybody else is. I'm going to switch our camera so people can see the... And that is the room as is laid out. So the room had two braziers of fire burning. It had a gong off on one wall, and then Bork had discovered a lever behind this kind of mausoleum structure in the middle. And so that's kind of where we are right now, with Bork being the only one standing. Oh, really quick. Let's give out some hero points.
Ooh, hero points.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, man.
I'm sitting here playing with them. I'm like, why do I have all this?
All these points
Those
belong
aren't
to me.
mine.
Because you're all the hero.
I have all the hero.
And they all look like they're not dying, correct?
You don't know what Jax is up to.
All right, well, I should probably go look at him.
Okay. So, as you round the corner, if you want to round the corner with him,
Please.
you see,
Okay.
More bad
round
guys.
the corner.
Round the corner.
You see Jax lying on the ground, and his chest seems still for a moment. But what strikes you as out of place, even more so, is the raven standing on him. And, like, its back is to you. He's actually flipped around from how he appears in the camera, so there we go. So the raven is standing on his chest, like, looking down into his face.
That's it. It's just standing there staring at him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go talk to this bird.
Okay. So as you walk around, it like becomes aware of you.
Okay.
And it turns and looks at you, and you see that it's wearing a perfectly fitted leather plague mask with two crystalline lenses for the eyes to see through.
No, I keep going up there. I'm like, ooh. Hey, bird, where'd you get that mask?
I've always had it.
Can I get one of those?
If you serve well,
Serve what?
my mistress.
Okay, this sounds like a job, and I'm not really cool with that right now.
Kind of between gigs right now.
He kind of like stomps a foot down on Jax, like a little raven stomp. And he does it. He coughs and sputters, and like you see his chest start to move again.
Hey, can you do that for some of my other friends over here?
He doesn't wake up. He just starts breathing again.
Well, they were breathing, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're fine.
Okay, cool.
His soul wasn't ready to leave yet. It wasn't his time.
Jax's or the other two?
Any of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it goes back, like turns back around, and like it like leans over his face, and looks almost like it's whispering something in his ear.
Oh, secret keeping plague Dr. Raven. Dr. Raven.
Turns back around, and looks back at you.
All right, well, I'm going to drag my friend over here now, so buckle up. I grab him by the leg and start dragging him back.
The bird takes flight and lands on your shoulder when you do that.
Okay. Now, the plague mask is obviously covering its beak, so is its beak moving when it's talking, or is it just...
No.
Okay, good. So it can't really, like, try to bite my eyes out.
Right.
They're shiny and red.
But it could peck your eyes out.
Well, I could throttle the shit out of it, too. I mean, it's on my shoulder.
Ooh, sparkly.
It hops down when you get over there, and
Okay.
like, kind of like goes and investigates the other two as well. Just kind of like nods to itself. And
Dr. Bird.
I know, Dr. Raven's on the case. Just
Dr.
like looking at him like, okay, I assume
are
then...
you trained in? I think it's religion.
No.
You're a bard. Do you get a chance to check even untrained? I don't know what bards do in this.
I don't think so.
I'll
It's
let
more
you-
social stuff.
I'll let you make a knowledge check to see if you know what this is, because
I rolled a 2.
it's a raven, all right.
Like, yeah, it's a sweet talking bird.
With a cool mask on. Rocking a sweet mask.
Yep. How do you eat in that mask?
I don't require food here.
That's sad.
Squawk, squawk.
Well, I do. And I start digging in my bag. I pull something out and start eating on it, and like walk around and look at these, like they're make sure they're not, bleeding profusely.
Yeah, the profuse bleeding seems to have stopped, although
Okay.
their hearts haven't, so that's good. It means
Yeah.
the blood's staying where it's supposed to, which
Yeah.
is inside.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I was looking for. All right, well, this is boring. The gong, is it just hanging there, or is it on
Yeah,
a stand?
It's
or?
on a stand.
Okay.
a
How big
stand.
is it?
It's like a 3-foot
Yeah,
diameter.
I'm not going to be able to carry that. It's as tall as I am.
And it looks like it's set, the stand is like bolted to the floor,
Yeah,
basically.
it's too bad it's not on wheels.
So the raven goes over and it hops onto Von Venetrina
Mm-hmm.
and does the same kind of like leans close over her face. You just watching it?
Oh yeah, no, I'm over by moving over towards this.
Okay, so you're ignoring the bird.
Yeah, the birds can, it's a bird.
You wake up with just this sharp pain in your forehead, and there's a rather large raven standing on your chest, looking down at you, wearing a little plague mask.
And then the gong goes off.
Horribly discordantly.
Oh, that's fine. I was trying to make it loud, not.
I close my eyes back.
I look back over. Well, that worked for one.
Well, she closed her eyes, so you don't see that she's awake.
No, I'm making
But her
a
facial
face, though.
expression changed. I'm
Yep.
like, you awake?
Yeah.
See?
You feel the bird
Unless
hop off
I
of you.
died and went to whatever place you go to.
Well, I didn't die, so. Good odds you didn't either.
So you see the bird go over onto Casmal. Jumps up on his chest.
All right, I go over to.
I'm watching
this
the bird
point.
curiously.
You know what worked really good last time? I stuck my finger up his nose. Woke him right up.
No, he's almost trapped right now. Let me see if I can call him back.
All right.
And
By all means.
Just wham, like woodpecker style, hard peck right in the center of his forehead.
And people say that blunt and or piercing damage doesn't do anything for health.
And yeah, you come to with this sharp pain right in your forehead, and feeling like you're being like you were falling and falling and falling, and then suddenly you woke up.
Hit myself in the head with my pick again, didn't I?
It kind of felt like that.
And yeah, there's this big raven looking down at you through the lenses of this delicately crafted.
I'm not
mask.
dead.
No, it's you don't have the plague.
What's the mask?
Hops off when he starts flailing about. Flutters back over on Jax's body.
So,
There's
Where'd the
two
bird come
souls here.
from?
it was just kind of here.
I was struggle up onto my elbows.
But he
looking
talks.
around.
You can ask him. Either that or I'm going crazy.
Bird.
Going?
Caw.
Well, looks like I'm going crazy. I had a good
No,
run.
I'm kidding. I can talk.
That was a good
I
one.
was about to diatribe. You're welcome.
That's great.
Where did you come from, Bird?
My
It's
mistress is
Dr.
wrong.
Bird.
Who is your mistress?
You don't know? And, he seems offended, kind of ruffles the feathers and stuff.
I'm sorry, my brain is not working. Do I know where he came from?
Religion.
I'm so good
Is
at
Raven
religion.
Queen a thing here?
So
Raven Queen a
good
thing
at
here?
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm so good at it.
You duplicated.
What'd you get?
9.
It's a raven, all right.
Forgive me, my brains must be scrambled. I don't know where you're from. I don't know who your mistress is.
You have to be trained.
Looks back at you. There's 2 souls in this body.
Which one?
He's on Jax.
Oh, yeah. We've been
yeah,
trying
we
to hit
knew
it
that.
out of him with a shovel, and it doesn't seem to be working pretty well.
Well,
But we'll keep trying.
Can you make sure you keep the original soul?
both are there still.
So
I could have escorted them both, but I can't just take one or the other.
What do you mean you can't just take one or the other?
Well, as the body lives, both souls live in it. If the body dies, both souls pass on. And then my mistress will pass judgment.
I kind of mosey over by the fire.
Yeah, that probably sucks for the creepy one.
Would that religion check be trained or untrained?
You can do it untrained.
Might have heard stories.
You guys,
Twos all around.
Nice.
you guys are awesome tonight.
Like, yep, talking bird.
Talking
It's
bird.
cool.
This
Totally
is a very
normal down here.
obscure
I was walking
cultish
on,
type religion I don't know about.
I was walking on walls. A talking bird is nothing. It's not the first talking bird we've seen.
It's true.
Do you want me to wake him?
Which one?
Both?
Can you tell us who your mistress is first, so that we, because he'll probably know when he
See,
wakes
once
up.
again, he gets like really indignant looking. Just,
I apologize. I'm literally lived in the woods.
I'll go before her eventually. Lady of Destinies and Prophecies.
He rolled a 2.
Rolled a 2. It's like everybody else.
Pharasma.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, how did we totally not know that? Yeah.
All right,
So
so
sorry.
an out-of-character moment for all
Phantasma
you people who
check.
live in the world of Golarion. Pharasma is the goddess of the dead,
Right.
and so
Does
with that
everybody know
that
that?
name, yes, like
Oh, okay.
she's one of the main gods of the world.
I'm
thought
going to
maybe
point
since
out
we were
my
backwoods
deity is
pumpkin.
Jar. I really don't care about the gods.
I'll worship the jar.
Completely. It's where I get my pickles.
Please bring them both back. We need at least one of them.
Sensation of falling,
Yeah, it was
and
supposed
then
to be the
you're
farm-
pulled out of
farm
it
boy,
by
too.
basically a grapple hook into your forehead. And
That's a
pulled
feeling.
away.
And here I thought it was
Um,
the go.
You are Jax.
Oh,
Now you make your roll.
All right.
Silvari? Is that? Am I
Yeah.
saying that right? Silvari is freaking out though, and does not want to come to the forefront right now, lest this thing
Bites his face.
speaks to him again.
Hey,
Ooh, that
what
one.
happened? I look up. Oh, there's a bird.
It's
Hi.
a nice bird.
I think we might have
It's been
died.
very helpful.
Why is he wearing a mask? Is he sick? Am I
You
sick?
can, you
Maybe-
can make your religion roll.
maybe he
Make my
prefers that
religion
aesthetic.
roll. I'm gonna pick the dice.
not gonna
that I don't
judge.
Normally roll, so 19.
That's-
Jax is like, oh, Pharasma. I got that.
Well, no, more than that. What's the total?
19 because I got a 0. And
19 it is. You recognize this as a Nosoi, which is one of the servants of Pharasma who guides souls to the afterlife.
For our audience at home, this is why I wanted to know information before he woke up.
just in case I rolled amazing. That's a nosoi. My father used to tell me stories that Granddad used to tell him. They transport souls to Pharasma. Everybody's here? Where's Bork?
I'm right here,
Oh, he's over there playing with fire. That should be concerning.
warming my hands.
Totally normal.
Happens all the time.
So I hear. Did we die? Did I die?
I feel like I died,
You guys came pretty
I kinda
close,
hurt.
I think.
like everywhere.
Yeah, I got a back of my head.
I kind of feel like I want to die.
That thing hit me hard.
Well, I mean,
So you guys are all at 1 hit point.
What if I had 2 before?
you hit yourself
And I'm just playing it.
with your own pick. It was pretty spectacular.
Yep, that's what this one's from. And this one's from the bird. They're like merging together.
Yeah.
So what you're not passing judgment. Why
I'm
are you
not
here?
here for you.
Oh. Who are you here for?
It's not here yet.
Right, there's more people coming?
So, okay.
But I know it wasn't your time yet.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. What is your name?
I'm the last whisper.
The last whisper. I am honored.
And it kind of like ruffles up a little bit and like stands up a little taller.
And Jax will stand up slowly. I'm honored and like bow.
That name's not creepy at all, considering. I'm just saying.
All creatures face death eventually.
Yeah, it's the natural balance of things.
It's good to be on the good side of the Soul Reapers.
Yeah. Doesn't mean we usually look forward to it. Anyway.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate. I felt like I was falling. Savari's freaking out about the no soy. No, I won't bring it up. I'll stand up. So, are you guys standing?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we gotta get out of here. Is that thing dead?
Yep.
How'd it die?
I killed it.
I look over. Is it still laying there on the floor?
I give him the skeptical, like,
How did you? No, really.
What'd you
How'd you
do?
kill it?
With magic.
Okay.
all right.
What magic?
Same magic I used to throw rocks at stuff.
The magic of song.
Yes, the magic of song. I wrote it a lovely ballad and it cried itself to death.
Well, that's
Understandable.
yeah. I've heard some of your ballads.
I've never written a ballad.
He screeched a couple.
When he's drunk in the
Those weren't
in the inn.
ballads.
Usually there's another bard available somewhere that he's just making fun of. But
All right. I start patting around.
there was that one bard. He did sound better than that guy.
Gee, thanks.
No, you
So,
did.
The Nosoi like flies over to one of the tombs. And just kind of like stands there like staring at the doors, like the closed doors on the mausoleum. Like he's waiting.
So who's coming? Can we get a hint or?
Doesn't concern you.
Fair enough. I pull out the
And
journal.
he kind of like stops and cocks his head, or maybe it does. And looks back at you.
I give him a.
There's probably something we have to fight inside the.
So should we maybe know then?
I think your battles are over here.
Well, that's
Refreshing.
pleasant.
Please,
Wait, what?
please give Pharasma my regards, and thank you. And I'll go with my notebook.
I summon the ever-burning torch.
When you say here, you just mean in this crypt, right?
Yes.
No offense, it just sounds maybe a little morbid coming from you.
Why?
Well, because here could be like here, because we're going somewhere with you.
No, if you were to go with me now, I wouldn't have revived you.
Okay.
So I think we have a riddle to solve.
Yes, yes.
I mean, not that the bird isn't super duper interesting and cool, but I'd like to get out of here.
As would I.
Which direction is north?
I think it's that way.
This was the. Hang on. I can figure this out. I wrote notes. On the coffins in the eastern room.
Is that a
This is
survival
east.
check?
So this is east, west, north, south.
Okay.
What?
What is in
He's
the
been correct. He's been sitting there pointing it the whole time.
Oh.
Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Underground
hey.
Ranger.
Could you learn to use your voice a little bit more? I mean, I get that you're the strong silent type, but
He always said he was stoic.
oh, okay.
Are you berating him for being quiet?
Only when I'm asking him a question.
Nobody asked me a question.
I didn't hear nobody say anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Directly.
So the first thing that we came across said, "Western wind brings the cold."
Yep.
So, in the western end of this room, Is there anything special about?
Well, this
So,
is the west.
Let me throw a couple things of detail out there for you guys.
Oh.
Okay.
So where your finger was, that crypt is open,
Okay.
and that stone slab is on the ground. That's where the thing came out from that you fought. The body is kind of in the middle of where you guys are standing right there.
We're all standing around him.
Yep. And the other crypt has not been opened at all. The other sarcophagus.
Is there anything in that western crypt? Sarcophagus, I mean?
Any notes on the roof of
No.
this one?
Nope. And inside is like some rotting clothing and, you know, what the things that the body was wearing when it was interned here.
All right, let's maybe take a peek in that one.
Western wind, what? Brings the snow.
Brings the
Western
cold.
Wind brings the cold.
The one thing I have figured out is this has to be thunder. So the thunder heralds spring's arrival. So thunder.
What about the lever in the back?
No.
Right, we haven't figured that out yet. We gotta go.
So the second thing that we came across said snow blankets the morning light. And
Two fires.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go around?
Yeah. You want to put me over by the lever?
Gotcha.
Thank you.
which the sun rises in the east. So I'm thinking maybe there's, and then it says thundered heralds of spring, and then from day to night we struggle for righteousness. So day to night, eastern to western.
Turning the lever.
So I wonder if there's just something about.
Was there anything in here?
It's a set of doors.
Just a set of doors?
Yep.
Are they closed?
That's what
locked?
they are. They are closed, and if you there's no visible lock, but if you try to push them or pull on, they don't budge at all.
So, what does this lever look like?
It's a good question. So it's about a 2.5 foot lever that comes out, and you can see gears that it connects to inside.
Okay.
And the top of the lever is like a sun. There's like a stylized sun, little face on it and everything. And
Okay.
it's all made out of looks like some kind of iron or steel. It doesn't seem very rusted or anything.
Is it moving? Can I move it at all?
No, you tried to push on it earlier and it didn't do anything.
Okay. Well, that's peculiar.
All right. Let's check out this coffin.
Maybe it's the torches. Maybe there's something interesting about the torches.
I've seen
But
this person.
definitely checking out the coffins.
Yeah. All right. See if I can push this off.
Make a roll.
Yay.
Dice love you.
Dice do love me. Athletics?
Do you want to help him?
Yeah.
Sure. What am I doing?
He's trying to get the lid off that.
11.
No, you're just barely not like. It feels like it's almost ready to go, but doesn't quite.
I'll go over there. Center 9, so 17.
That will do it. Yeah, with the two of you, it becomes a lot easier. You slide the lid off, reveals another like desiccated corpse inside. Rotting clothing, just skeletal, but like even the bones look like they're starting to like brittle and break a little bit from age, and it's holding something in its hands.
I'll lean over and look in. What is he holding in his hands?
Pick
Sure.
at it.
Seems like some kind of like leather pouch. It's like withstood the test of time a little better.
Get it. You got this.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, you like pull the pouch. The hands like stay on, like the hands break off.
Ooh.
They shake it around. The all the phalanges, all the finger bones come flying off.
I come back over here and see what this ruckus is.
Yeah,
What's in
it's
it?
it's a small brown leather pouch, like a belt pouch.
What you got there?
Wait, I don't know.
What's in it?
What's in it?
Something's in it. Yeah, something's definitely in it.
What's in there?
You open it up. There is a small statue of a dog, and it's carved out of some kind of black rock. Has like a little pedestal. It's like part of it as well.
It's all so clear now.
Why would anybody want that?
So it's a small dog on a black
Yep.
pedestal.
I ping my detect magic.
Absolutely magical.
Can I guess what kind of magical it is?
Do you have read aura? That's a spell. Otherwise, you can spend some time trying to study it and see if you can determine what it is.
It's like 10 minutes to do it.
Of course, we'd get a magical dog.
No, I guess I don't have Redora yet.
Okay. It's a cantrip, just so you know.
Goblin's best friend.
I'm going to go sit over by the crypt.
So number 1 was what?
Number 1 was Western wind brings the cold. So if you take the dog over to the gong, maybe we have to put the body back into the... Let's try putting the body of the thing we just killed back into its crypt.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
it's got to be...
I'll go over and pick it up and
Okay. Yeah, you guys haul it over and
toss it back.
put
in.
it back in there.
Make him look neat.
Okay.
Looking at the nosoi.
Despite all the new injuries on the body.
Looking at the nosoi.
Yeah, like it like hops. You know, it's going back and forth between the crypts as you guys are like messing with the one. It flies the other one and stands on the lip.
Scope
and
this-
watches you as you put the body back in.
Scope this one out, the crypt. See if there's any writings or
Nope,
etchings or
nothing like that.
Are you trying to read this?
anything on the back side of these
To
doors.
see how I
No.
want to-
Okay. All right. So, and I would check out this western wall, like just kind of walk up and see if I
No,
see
it just
anything.
gets a little toasty in the middle of the room. I mean, the fires are pretty big, but other than that,
So I'm gonna go up and hit the gong while
Okay.
I'm holding the dog. Can I hold the dog thing? Can I hold the carving? Is that okay? I'm just gonna hold it. Well, and hit the gong.
If she starts walking towards the gong, I'm going to walk away from it further. Yeah. In that area.
Never figured out what was in that vial either, huh?
so you hit the gong. It makes that same kind of discordant sound, like it doesn't sound right.
Clank.
Yeah, very
Okay.
dull sounding.
Western wind.
After looking at the dog, do I see any like words, runes, symbols, anything to read on it?
No,
No.
it doesn't. It seems. I mean, it seems new. Like it seems like it hasn't been handled much or anything.
Interesting. So I don't know if this is what this is, but I've heard of magical carvings that turn into live creatures.
That better not turn into a dog.
Well, I mean, if it does, it would be a cool dog that you could command. I mean, not you, just whoever had it. I'm not saying
per
you
se.
would.
I know what you're saying. I'm
Yeah.
just...
Checking out one of these fire.
Yeah, I was
saying,
saying I wanted to check out this.
About 2.5 feet around, like a big metal basket, basically that has no discernible fuel, but the fire is burning bright in it.
Are you still detecting magic? Do you still? Is
That's
that
a pulse.
Can you see if these are obviously magic?
I
but
would have
just
known
let's
where
confirm.
I was standing. It's a 30-foot.
So the gong and both of these do radiate
Right.
very light magic.
Right. But it was the kind of didn't I already know from before, it was the kind of magic that is just to keep it going. I mean, I imagine it's not burning any fuel, and it's still burning. So that's probably all it is.
So western wind brings the cold. Snow blankets the morning light. I gotta imagine these are the light. From day to night, we struggle for righteousness. Western wind.
So, okay, so I'm kind of wondering if you try to blow out the western
Torch.
torch,
Sconce.
and then try to use ice magic or something.
I can try. Let me see if I can blow this out, and I'll reach out and just produce wind
Okay.
on it.
Yeah, blows it out.
Okay, I hit the other one with Ray of Frost.
Okay. Blows that one out too. The room immediately gets much colder.
Okay, it's cold in here now.
Okay,
You able to
Thunder
bring it down
Herald
here?
Spring.
Oh, I can. Yeah, sure. Why not? I go bait the gong.
All right, so you go over and you pick up the same stick that's been hanging there next to it, and you hit the gong like you have a couple times.
Yeah, at
already.
least 4 times.
So this time it lets out just a single perfect peal of sound that reverberates
Bong.
through the place.
So now
I'll
you
run
probably
back
go
to the
fiddle
back
with the
and
switch.
see if I can move the lever.
Okay. Go over and grab the lever, and yeah, goes right over this time.
Oh!
We got action?
We got action!
And
Good
around.
action or bad
When
action?
he says that we've got action, I take some steps back away from it, like to the middle, and then back more, so that I'm not so
Okay.
close to the. Yep,
Yeah.
like I like that. Mm-hmm.
I'll come join you.
Oh, no. I'm just hanging out there like,
Okay.
well, something's going to happen.
So as you do that, the raven flies over to your shoulder,
Okay,
perches up on your shoulder.
I
And
raise
it's
my
kinda-
shield.
It's kind of like bouncing back and forth between its legs, like shifting its weight a little bit, like it's kind of excited.
Easy there, little fella. You're gonna fall off your perch.
You staying back there? Or are you starting to move back around? Or are you?
Let go of the lever, it stays?
Yeah, it stays.
Yeah, sure.
And you hear gears turning. You kind of hustle back, and the doors swing open on the mausoleum.
I raise my shield on the side that I'm hoping he's on my shield arm.
And you can remove that black tile from the center.
Which one?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, joy.
Stairs.
Deeper we go.
I'm going to switch back to our normal view here.
Okay.
So as the doors swing open and you see this spiral staircase going deeper into the earth in front of you, a form solidifies once more. The same ghostly form that
That is the guy.
2 of you saw?
Yes, us too.
It's like a robed apparition. And it kind of floats out into the room in front of you, and like the bird stops hopping and like kind of like crouches down a bit, like watching it.
Or he's going to poop.
Fork.
And the spirit pulls the hood back, and you recognize him,
All of us or me? Or?
all of you,
Oh.
as Lael, the mayor of town.
We didn't recognize him. Oh, because he had the hood up. Hoods.
Long way from home, old man.
He looks a bit younger, actually, than when he died.
Okay.
But yeah, you recognize him. And he just kind of smiles.
How did you get here?
I've been bound to this place for a long time.
But he died back up in town,
Then
which
who
was far away.
has your body that we've known?
Well, you've known me. My mind has just been gone, but the ritual was done when the town was formed. There's much you need to know, and much that will be explained to you. And he like turns and looks at the stairs.
But first we have to go down the creepy stairs.
I can't accompany you.
Are
There
you
will be others who will.
are you passing on? Is this
Yeah,
also
the
here for
bird,
you?
the bird like flies over to him and lands on his shoulder as if he's corporeal.
That's nifty.
It's like, yes, it's time for me to go and face my judgment, for good or for ill.
Which way do you think she's leaning?
What kind of question is that?
Well, I just want to make sure he's
You gonna kick
going.
a diagonalize down?
No, I want to make sure he's going to the good place.
What? Because you can do stuff about it?
No, but I'd like to know.
Well, sometimes there are things you should just not know.
I like knowing.
Pharasma is fair. I'll trust in her judgment.
Okay.
Good journey.
Thanks for the help,
Sorry.
Dr. Bird.
Why are you sorry?
And he starts to fade away.
Oh man!
Don't be cryptic. Don't be cryptic.
And the bird just fades away with him.
If he wouldn't have asked that, do you think he would have stayed? Just saying.
I didn't ask anything. I just said
Just-
I said good journey. Like
Or said
have a
that,
good
sorry.
journey.
No, you
Oh.
asked why he was sorry.
He's just twisting the knife. Don't pay any
Right.
attention to him. So, if point of order, I really want to go down this staircase, but at the same time, we're all beat to hell.
Because we didn't sleep for 8 hours, did we? He woke us
We
up
didn't-
early. Yeah.
Early nothing. I didn't wake you up at all. The bird did.
I didn't mean
Yeah, I know.
you. He. I meant the
Thing.
thing. The
So-
no soy.
What's down there is probably going to stay down there, or it's going to come up and visit us. I am absolutely for.
Maybe we should have taken a little nap before we opened that door.
Yeah.
Remember, the Nosoi did say you have no further conflicts here.
Like I could trust a talking bird.
I don't know. I trust a talking bird. He's a servant of
Plasma.
Pharasma.
Yeah, I get that, but you know, that's like a 50-50 for talking birds.
Good point. Well, I say we just go down. I'm eager to get out of here. I think we'll be okay.
Sure.
The bird didn't bring us back just for us to die again.
It's not me racing forward this time. I would just like that known. Let's go.
I'm saying I need a nap.
I'd like a nap too.
I push him down the stairs.
Who, me?
Nope. Jack's first.
Me? Oh god.
That's right. Wizard leads the way.
Just kidding. I'll go first.
All right, good.
Healer leads the way.
Wait.
You probably want the
There's no-
torch.
There's no good solution here.
I
None
would
of
say
us are good to go first.
I would say Kaz
We're all
should, but
valuable.
I'm afraid he might knock himself out.
That's why I think we should take a nap.
I'm completely down for a nap as he like yawns.
It's really cold in this room now, actually.
Yeah,
It is.
seriously. We just need to get out of here. I grab the torch, thank you. And I start going down the stairs.
Oh, she's going. Okay, wait. I'll join you. And I chase
Wait.
after.
I'm glad you did that, because if not, I was gonna.
You can both do it.
No. There's no point in wasting that much effort on this endeavor.
I go down the stairs.
So, as you start heading down the stairs, you hear just a few steps down, like a rhythmic, like metal on metal sound.
Is there like a rail on this, or is it just the stone stairs?
Just the stone stairs.
All right, I'll follow down.
Even if there was a rail, you'd be like this.
No, but I can jump on it and slide down.
Oh, that'd be fun. Gotcha.
All right, let's start making our way down.
Down the creepy spiral staircase we
This-
go.
Despite the sounds of metal on metal.
It starts to get warmer.
Is it
as
like
you
a
go down.
hammer sounding?
There's
Like
a
somebody's
forge.
blacksmithing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that kind of metal on metal. I was thinking like gears. Okay,
That's why I've got to ask these questions.
let's be quiet.
Yeah, you guys head down, and the stairs take you down about 50 feet. It's a long.
It's a few flights of stairs.
Yeah, it's a long walk.
Round and round and round.
And you come out and it gets warmer as you get down. Not like oppressively so, but definitely significantly warmer than where you were. To the point where where like your armor and stuff is almost uncomfortable to be wearing.
Yeah, good thing I'm not wearing
I'm
armor.
uncomfortable because I prefer it cold.
There you go. And you come down into like a dwarven smithy, and you can see like the forge fire burning hot, and there's like just like farm implements being worked on.
Yeah.
And you see like the hammer rising and falling on like a plowshare, but you don't see anyone wielding it.
Like it's
Neato.
doing it itself. Okay.
And then off in one corner is like a table like laid out with food that seems
Edible.
like
Delicious.
not rotten, not touched by time. And there's plates set out as well, and it's all kind of just sitting there. That's kind of what you see as you get to the end of the stairs, like an archway that looks into this room, and then there's a door opposite you as well.
Go to that table.
Just gonna beeline in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So Bork pushes past and starts heading.
I smell
back.
something good.
So as you start walking, though, you see a form wielding the hammer.
Oh.
As you like enter the room, it becomes,
Well, then I'm gonna turn and head that direction.
there is a dwarf working the forge,
Hello.
and you see 3 other people at the table: a goblin, an elf, and a human. You guys don't see this yet.
We
I
just see
stop
him
and I'm like
standing
looking
in
at
the
the
room,
forge,
like
looking at the forge, looking at the table.
Problems, Bork?
What's going on, Bork?
Oh, I'm either gonna go talk to this guy or these people. I'm gonna go talk to these people.
Yeah, we lost it. He's done.
I head over to the table.
Okay.
Maybe we should stop him if he's seeing things. I
Wouldn't
push
be the first
forward-
time.
I push forward and try
So-
to grab his shoulder before he starts to go over there.
Well, he pushed
beelines.
past you into the middle of
Way
the
past?
room. Yeah, he went
Oh, okay.
past you guys.
Do, 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 do.
You
Bork,
recognize
wait.
one of the people at the table.
The elf?
Yeah. Elven woman, very pretty.
Holy crap! I was right.
Amrua. It's Vaughn's mother.
Do. Hey, V, you should come over here for a second.
What's up, bud?
Just come here.
So when you say that, like,
I go
for the
over there.
first time, like, the 4 people,
Ish.
the translucent people in the room, seem to notice you.
Okay.
And they all kind of look at you.
I'm like,
I walk over to him.
So as you start to walk in, you start to see these, like, outlines of people start to form.
Okay.
And they become more solid as you cross the room.
when she gets over to me, I push her towards the table.
And yeah, you see your mother sitting at the table between a goblin and a human. And you probably recognize the human because you're the longest lived of the group. As Roman Mordecai, who was actually, you probably recognize him too. All humans kind of look alike to you.
Yeah.
Which is Jax's grandfather.
Okay.
My breath catches in my throat or in my chest.
They're seeing things. What's wrong?
And then,
And I stand there staring for a minute. Sorry, go ahead.
Give her a minute.
and then Cormac turns from the forge, which is Casmel's father.
Ooh.
What are they?
You guys
doing?
need to come here.
Kaz,
I
come here.
don't turn towards you. I just say I'm facing away from you, and I just say,
Come here.
Is there a saving throw for this?
They're bewitched.
They're bewitched. It's us.
Yeah, the hammer stops and like gets set down on the.
We should go
Does my mom
check
look
it
at
out
me?
at least.
Yeah.
Is she look like we're making eye contact?
Yeah.
Is there recognition?
Yeah, like she looks like she's like squinting hard to see you.
Mom? And I'll step
Yes.
closer.
She turns and looks like she's saying something to the goblin, but you don't hear anything. You're like half the room away from them still.
Oh,
You're
I
about
thought
half-
it was much closer.
No, you're
I
about half
continue walking closer.
Okay, as you get closer, yeah, she gets more solid until when you get up to the table, she looks like she's alive.
Let's go. I want to see this.
Okay.
I feel like we're
Sit
missing
down,
out.
please. And she,
I touch her hand.
yeah, her completely warm and
I throw myself at her in a hug.
okay. Yeah, you like throw yourself
Does
across
she?
the table because she's sitting on the other side of the table, like against the wall.
No,
Basically.
I totally do. I'm like right there, like hugging.
So, yeah, you guys are still standing at the stairs. You see her, like, she looks like she's holding somebody or grappling somebody from across the room. Like, it's holding her up.
Let's go check it out.
She's wrestling a specter.
We hustle forward.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, as you guys enter the room, like, you start to see the outlines. And at this point, like, the dwarf is, like, rubbing his hands with his leather apron that he's wearing.
Yep.
And he comes over to the table and...
I walk over to the table. Do you
Yeah.
mind if I sit?
Goblin's like, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I sit down.
Walk over.
Yeah, as you walk
Seeing
over,
these
you
specters
see,
and-
and like they get more solid as you get close.
What is this?
I pull myself together and touching her face and how did you get here? How are you
That's her
here?
mom.
We can't stay here forever, but we stayed here long enough for you to find us. Did Lael help guide you here?
He did.
Yeah.
He just recently joined us. We knew that the time was coming then. And Roman looks at you. He's like, answers. Answers are what's here. Sit down.
Grandpa?
Yeah, he looks a lot younger. Like, he looks like he's in his prime. Yeah, and you see your dad standing by the table.
I feel awkward.
I'll move over.
Sit down, boy.
Have
Get
a
some
seat.
food.
I sit. Yep.
Well, this is unexpected.
I'm like staring at him, like pulling food over.
Oh, if he's grabbing food, I'm grabbing food.
Yep. The goblin's like pushing more food.
I'm like,
towards you.
thank you. Yeah.
So I recognize his grandpa too.
My dad?
Or his
Yeah,
dad, sorry,
yep,
his dad.
Yeah, Cormac is his dad.
I'll hug him too. I'm just so happy to see them. I'm like hugging all of them. Maybe not. So do I know the goblin guy? Probably not. No.
You would have been little when
I would have
he.
been born
You would have been
when
little
he
when
was-
he
yeah.
when he died.
Mhm.
So
You got a hug from him?
So I
I
guess
mean,
my,
you know of the
Everybody
legends. You know of the legends. I mean, he's the goblin champion. It's like a paladin for those D&D players tuning in.
So I guess my first question would be, why here? Why is this crypt here and not in town? We're like 20, 30, 40 miles away?
Yeah.
Below this tomb are some ancient Thessalonian ruins. Dormant now, but it was the first official adventure of the Storm Chasers.
Were you the like the founding members of the Storm Chasers?
We were. There's more of us then.
How come you never told us about Mom, how come you never told me about any of this?
She kind of smiles sadly at you. There's oaths we took that couldn't be broken and still can't, some of them.
And I nod sagely.
Roman's kind of looks around and says, can you tell us what's been happening? Our knowledge of the living world is very limited.
Well, the town mostly got destroyed by a storm, of all things.
By like a magical storm being
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Ripped up the town hall and the inn.
And the elephant showed up.
Dropped boulders on the end.
The Ulfin showed up.
He said he's part of the Storm Chasers.
Gordon?
His
He's really more of an ass.
Chav,
Gordon
Charv,
showed up?
no,
Karn.
his son.
Corn.
Probably
Karn.
grandson.
Karn, that's it. That guy.
Okay.
He was cryptic, and didn't have-
Dreadfully so.
Rude. Dreadfully cryptic and rude.
Yeah, he was Gordon's son.
Yeah.
So he's Carr Gortonson. It's an unfortunate last name.
Karn, son of somebody, son of Gordon.
And then
No.
what were those things? The
Knowles?
Knolls showed up.
And Jackals.
Knowles and Storm End. They kind of like look at each other like.
They
We've lived in peace until the storm came.
they killed father and my sister and one of my sisters. I'm talking to Roman.
Yeah, Roman seems like he's just like.
Mother's okay, and my other sister's okay, but yeah, father's dead, and the ranch is destroyed.
Ranch can be rebuilt.
Yeah.
Did father
I-
warn you?
Yeah.
Look at my dad. I probably start crying. Just tears. I'm just like,
So you ask her that, and she's like,
manly
Right.
tears.
like
his
Get back up there! Just like,
if he passed, his soul would have gone on for judgment. We've cheated death here for a while.
So you knew we would come.
If things went as Lael had predicted, yes.
So this was foretold.
Lael was once a very powerful priest of Desna.
Fair enough.
His goddess granted him visions before he lost faith. And when we came through here, we did a soul binding ritual that should we fall, we would come here to be able to provide answers. He saw a time where our descendants would need those answers. This storm that came in, describe it in detail.
it was some sort of creature on the top of the clouds, tearing chunks of the earth up into the sky and throwing them down on the town.
Uncontained fury, just
Yeah,
Tore a swath to the north.
Mm-hmm.
it did.
then
It just
vanished.
seemed to appear and then moved on, and we found its path, but the path just disappeared.
so it's been bound then.
What does that mean?
They kind of sit back and once again kind of like give each other this look like they definitely know a lot with their combined experience of being seasoned adventurers. We've encountered this creature before.
Is that where the name comes from? Storm Chasers?
More of a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Oh.
So, although many of us are from the north, we went throughout the length of Golarion, but most of the time our adventures took place in and around the Eye of Abendigo.
What's the Eye of Abendigo?
It's a massive storm, perpetual hurricane far to the south
We heard about that, right?
in the
Yes.
Sodden lands.
Karn told us about that
Yeah.
very briefly.
That is where the name really held
Which
true for
I have
us.
to say, it's really unfair how much more Karn knows than the rest of us, because he's not above rubbing it in our faces.
Where is this Karn now?
Who knows?
We got separated after the Knolls chased us.
who cares?
We were on our way to Riddleport for answers, and possibly traveling south.
We were gonna
He
head.
ran from Knowles?
Well, there was a lot of them.
We tried fighting them, but
I never saw the camps, but Karn was insistent that they were a large tribe.
Yeah, you get just a hint of disappointment from your father. Just a hint of ran from Knowles.
Didn't want to.
We fought as many as we could. It was.
So this creature is called an Uthul.
We fought as well as we were prepared for.
That's true.
And I'll look pointedly at him.
still stuffing my gob.
The food is like the highest quality.
Good. I gotta get this in
There's-
now because we're gonna be back on trail rations in no time.
There's plenty of pickled goods too.
Yes.
Like a variety too of different
Ooh.
flavors.
A melange of pickles.
And
Pickled
Thule.
corn, pickled beets,
Pickled beets.
Pickled
pickled
eggs.
asparagus.
Oh man, pickled eggs. And the finest of hams.
We wanted to protect you.
I don't think that went so well.
No, we thought we could cheat fate. We didn't want our sins to fall on you.
So was this thing after you, or were you after it?
Both.
The hunters became
And the
hunted.
goblin, the goblin speaks up. He's like, "We chased the storm, but sometimes the storm chased us back."
Who was behind it before?
Roman looks at you and he's, "I don't know that it had a master.
Oh.
And that's what concerns me, is if this was unleashed and then reined in somehow, then it sounds like someone bound it."
Somebody with a grudge, because it came for us.
Karn said it had been going around all of this descendants of the Storm Chasers. Other towns.
Killing storm chasers or their
Yes.
descendants?
Descendants.
Well, yeah,
Storm Chasers,
them
yeah.
and their descendants and family. Anybody that could. That and the Knolls. So it's somebody with...
No comment. On the voice. The singing voice.
Oh.
Chat's being active.
Right.
Oh.
So we need to give you some information.
Yeah.
Yes,
what
please.
do we do now?
What were you planning to do?
Go to Riddleport.
We were heading down to the south, to this eye area to look for your headquarters. I guess they were in ruins, but we were going to see if we could find maybe clues.
Not much probably remains. The Soddenlands are a tumultuous place. If the weather doesn't destroy it, the inhabitants would.
Oh,
But you might find clues there.
in the Soddenland.
We numbered 20 at one point. The journey into the eye itself, was our last quest that we had done. We had already amassed a number of riches. The eye holds many mysteries. It came into being at the time of Eridan's death and disrupted that area of the world completely. But many things were left unreachable within this hurricane. And many groups like ours were going in to plunder what they could. And it was grand adventure at the time. It was a free life. And as I said, we had amassed much wealth. And we decided to try to go one more run, and we had heard of a temple that supposedly sat at the middle of the eye, a temple of Eridan. And that was what we sought. And what we found was death. And what we found was the loss of friends who we had spent most of a lifetime with. I said we numbered 20 at one point. But only a handful of us came out of that storm. And we decided then that was our last foray. And what we had seen there and the oaths we had taken, we decided to try to live a simpler, quieter life and hope that it would not catch up with us.
Did you find the temple?
We did not. What we found was worse.
Can you tell us?
And like your father like looks at the others like basically like to hell with you, and he like goes to say something and like nothing comes out. Like he's like trying to talk, and like you can see like he looks like he's in pain. And he finally like grips his throat and he starts coughing, and he's like, "We can't. The oaths still hold. Stronger now in death than they did in life." Riddleport, looks like Riddleport is a good start. We had traveled up and down the coast, Cheliax, and even in through the inner sea. Check ports and records. Find the Pathfinder Society. They have some of the annuals of our adventures. Absalom would be a good place to search for that as well. That is where the Pathfinder Society's main headquarters is.
Can't you just tell us who you think would be targeting your descendants?
Well, do you have any? Did you have any main enemies?
They look around and they're like, "No, we don't know." But someone must have followed our trail. Someone must have followed us.
What about people in the surviving group? Did anybody hold resentments against?
The survivors that we kept in with were Lael, ourselves, and Gordon are the ones who came back north.
Maybe kin of anyone who died? Anyone who didn't make it holding a grudge against you? Did you ever hear about...
So why didn't Gordon settle in Storm's End?
He wanted to return home to his people.
Okay.
What we had been through was a lot for any to bear. We felt it would be better to share that burden. He felt differently.
Yeah.
The Ulfin are a standoffish people to outsiders.
Clearly.
Not the word I would have used.
You bound me to this. You've brought me to ground and left me here to rot.
Get the shovel.
We're back.
Silvari.
The shovel blasts across the room.
And then comes
I
back
would,
to my hand.
Normally say it's good to see you trapped in flesh, but I'm not pleased with your choice of a vessel.
Do you realize the absolute torture it is for me to be trapped to the ground?
Kind of sits back with a grin. No, please tell me more.
Pick up a spoon. This'll do.
Okay.
If you whack him just right in the center of the forehead.
This is why we need Dr. Bird.
I want to be free. I will be free again. I just want to return to the airplane. You
should have thought of that before you betrayed us.
Ho ho!
That was
Seems
a-
like the shoe's on the other foot now.
That was a long time ago.
This guy knows who you guys are. And then he decided to possess our friend.
I didn't decide
son?
anything. Your idiot grandson put the necklace on, which is good for me, or I'd be still underground, which is torture.
You could have stayed in the necklace.
I'm one step closer to being free.
Are you? Really?
I have legs.
You believe this is more free?
And as soon as I can take off from the ground, I will.
You'll be free when you can make amends and help my grandson for the wrongs you did to us.
I've helped keep him alive so far.
That's all been self-serving.
You left that little detail out of your story.
I tell you what you need to know.
Because now I trust you so much more.
Your mom's like, oh, it's... Oh.
Yes. Thank you, by the way, for not training these people. It's torturous to watch them in action.
As I said, this is your chance to make amends. Make amends and you may find freedom at the end of this road.
I will do so. Because I cannot stand being on the ground 1 second longer than that.
Your grandfather's doing the same thing over there.
He went back in. He's mad. So I found a necklace.
Weren't you told never to go dig out in that field?
We were expanding. We were putting up new fencing. It looked shiny. I was gonna sell it, but I wanted to see it on first. How was I to know there was a thing inside? It's a necklace.
You're an idiot.
It's a necklace.
Wait, can we back? You wanted to see it on first?
Well, it was
Did you
cool.
think it'd make your
looking.
eyes pop?
It's a cool chain. I thought it would look like royalty, you know, for a minute before I sold it.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You'd have put it on too.
Absolutely not.
Ow.
He probably would have put it in his mouth.
Yeah.
He knows.
So who's that guy?
Silvari. He was an air spirit that was bound to our group. Helped guide us in the eye from time to time. Could read the currents better. But
So you summoned him and then bound him?
But in the end, led us into our fate.
Misadventure.
Well, with my small time with them all, I know that air creatures, spirits, and elementals hate being on the ground, not being in the air, and they hate even more to be bound by a mortal. So
in revenge, he turned against them?
that's what it would seem. That's what I get. Yeah, I know. Yes.
So, when he was running around with you guys originally, did he have an attitude of this caliber?
Condescending nature.
No.
Okay.
Is there a way to get him out?
Or back to that not being the way he is now?
There may be a way with a powerful enough sorcerer.
But so in the meantime,
Not
he just
me.
has to help us?
Well, looks like the shovel's not going to come in handy anymore.
His memory is spotty. I do know that. There's gaps he doesn't know.
Does he know what you know?
He knows what I know, but I don't.
No.
I know a farm life for 14
Well, I'm just saying,
years.
then that means that any of the conversation that we're having right now... he's
Oh yeah,
privy to.
he's listening.
Well, that's no good.
It wasn't that way at first. We had to connect more of a bond because I didn't know what he knew and he didn't know what I know when we were in control. But now we're sharing.
Your mom leans forward. She's like, he wants to be free more than anything. He'll help you. He may gloat and condescend, but he'll help you.
Effing better.
Will he leave my friend alive when he's done?
Yes.
Because that's really what I'm worried about.
That's what I'm worried about too.
Yeah, Roman's just shaking his head at you still.
I'm
And he's sitting there shaking his head, and the goblin is sitting there doing the same thing. Just the same look.
Sorry. Sorry.
He would have stuck it in his mouth too.
It's a family trait.
Oh, are there any? Is there anybody we can call on? Friends or societies or people that you guys had a bond with?
As I said, the Pathfinder Society were allies,
Okay.
but I don't know that any of the ones we encountered personally are still alive.
Whether or not they, that was a long time ago.
We should, however, impart some knowledge of skill to you.
Ooh.
And like your dad gets up, and like
Hit me
he's
in the head.
I was waiting for it.
he goes from like wearing like the smith's apron to he's just clad in armor.
So handsome.
Battle axe.
Ooh, my.
Come on, boy. It's time to train.
Was he a ranger?
Ooh, you ready for it now?
Your mom leans into you. She's like, "Oh, you think you don't have to train?"
Well, I mean,
And she stands up, takes you by the hand. The room starts to expand out.
What is this place?
Are they walking off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as he says, I'm sorry about your wife.
Who do you say that to?
Yeah.
Who do you say that to?
To his dad.
Oh. He just kind of nods. Just continues to.
Now he's gonna hit me harder.
That was kind of the idea.
Shut up and eat some more eggs.
So as I'm stuffing my face,
So-
I'm like, Grandpa, what did you ride around on? Like you didn't just walk everywhere, right?
No.
Or did you ride like a big bird or
a
like
war pig.
a war pig
No.
or a wolf?
No.
Doug.
Was it a person?
Pony.
I get up
Oh,
from the
that
table
makes
and
me
walk
think-
off.
Was
Oh,
it a
do you know
war
what this
pony?
is? As I'm
A
walking,
pony.
you're gonna have to get over your fear someday.
It's not a fear of horses. I just don't like them.
So, like this, like other ghostly form shows up next to him, and it's like this, just really broad-shouldered, muscular, ugly as sin goat. And he's like, "Pony."
It's a draft goat.
Okay.
It's the best pony
Okay.
ever.
Bah.
I look at Grandpa.
Bah, bah.
Did you give him that?
No,
Did that goat just say "ba"?
no, his god did.
Oh, that's a god. I almost said
It's a
pony.
god
It's a god goat.
A god goat.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I want a goat.
Who's your god again?
Jar. I don't need a god.
I was like, I think it's a YouTube video.
So while I'm walking away with my
So
mom, I'm
he
gonna
he walks over with you, like he kind of like walks over with his goat,
Yeah.
and he starts teaching you some goblin songs.
Okay. I like goblin songs.
Classic goblin songs.
If I'm still in
Down.
earshot, I plug my ears.
Like we're going down to Goblin Town.
It's a song now. Hashtag down to goblin.
Or Bears
Just the song Bears.
by Necrogoblicon. It's a song by a metal band with a goblin in it. I'm not even kidding.
All right.
Not sponsored,
That's
but they're awesome.
I look at Grandpa.
Whack!
He's like, "You're gonna need to learn how to deal with Sylvari."
Well, I can cast magic.
That way we don't have to.
That's. I just wanted to live on the ranch.
I'm going to teach you some meditations that are going to help.
Too late for the
Okay.
Saga.
And yeah, you guys like separate with your ancestors here and do some training for hours.
Training montage.
Yep, training montage.
5 hours in, I'm like, I only got 1 hit point. Man.
I was gonna say, it's really coming out like, you realize I've been on death's door for like the last 6 hours. You're killing me.
But yeah, like I mean, there's no sense of time moving here. But like your muscles are burning with fatigue, and yeah, your mom takes you through some very advanced spellcasting stuff that she does. And kind of gives you a sneak peek of if you can continue the path of the forces of nature that you can harness, and you learn a whole bunch of new goblin songs. And feel a little bit deeper connection with your ancestors, which is different for goblins.
Yep.
Where's your weapon?
I broke it.
All of them.
I don't need a weapon. The world is my weapon.
Oh, that's the German.
I use it
That could be a
against.
cool song too.
Yeah. Like I use it against everybody. That's a nice hammer you have.
It's true.
Yes, your suspicion is correct.
So at some point when my mom gives me a break,
No, that doesn't happen.
Cast it again.
They got to make up for all this time they
oh
missed.
man. All right, I'm gonna be like, okay, hold on. I gotta ask you something. I'm gonna pull the little statue of the dog out. Do you know what this is?
Yes, it's a animal companion.
It is a dog.
Balls.
How does
Dog
it work?
ones.
You'll have to bond to it, and it will reveal its name to you.
Is it a goblin dog?
I'm gonna guess not. But
That would be
I
awesome.
wouldn't guess.
That would be so funny. If our animal companion is a goblin
Whose
dog.
dog was it before?
I don't know.
I thought maybe you might have known it. Okay, back to training.
go.
All right. So yeah, after what feels like days of hard work, I mean, your like muscles are burning, even from spell casting. Like she's pushing you beyond the endurance that you thought you had. And yeah, even you get tired of.
Oh, the entire time I'm badgering him about how he got a goat. Like, just relentlessly badgering him.
He just tells you over and over again, my God gave it to me.
All right, well, I mean, would you have to do a quest to get the goat? Like, did you have to go slay an epic monster? I mean, well, what was it?
Epic.
No, the monster. What was it?
It was a monster.
Can I get a goat?
Mm-hmm.
Where do I get a goat?
Your God will have to give it to you.
I don't have a god.
Well, you have to get a God.
I don't want a god.
You have to get a God if you want a goat.
Well, what, I can't just go get a regular goat?
Why would you want a regular goat?
Well, because I don't want a god goat.
This is why
Why
Dad
not?
made all the farm implements.
Pang! Can I have that shovel?
I'm going to have to figure out a way to get a goat now.
Are you going to become a champion bard?
No. I get a chariot pulled by goats.
My brain hurts.
If I didn't dislike horses so much, it would be a chariot pulled by tiny horses.
Like a farm goat or mountain goat?
I'm thinking like farm goats.
Okay.
You know, like preferably the mitatonic ones, because that's way funnier.
Was that the ones that fall over when they're scared?
Yup.
That would be funny.
Round a corner screaming, woo! And all they're, boo! You're like, oh God, I don't know what to do.
Come on, guys, we gotta get out of here. Yeah! Oh,
All the goats go this way, the chariot goes that way, Bork goes over here.
flying off the cliff.
This is
So sorry.
Yep.
Goals. Gotta have them.
What should be I mean, yes, we're looking for who did this storm, but Is there anything else we should be looking for while we're out there?
Anything about the storm chasers?
Adventure. Adventure.
So we're the storm chasers.
Yes. I'm not getting a tattoo of that.
No, but do you wish to be entered into the ranks of the storm chasers?
Yes. We're technically...
Wait, isn't that what we already are? I mean, we're doing it.
Yeah.
But there's a ritual to make it official.
No, what happens when it's official?
They all like roll up their little ghostly sleeves and show the tattoo of the rolling storm.
Well, I suspected as much as that. But, I mean,
It's
do
just
we also get bound by oaths that we can't talk to our kids about things?
Only if you choose to take those oaths. And it wasn't just you that we swore those oaths we couldn't talk to, it was anyone.
Yeah, why not?
I'm
Yeah.
in. Had a sick moving magic tattoo.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a club. We're totally in. We don't know what we're getting ourselves into.
No. Now we're marked. Now we're
That-
literally
Now
marked.
we are officially
You know,
hunted.
you
So-
can't really be upset about that because that's pretty much been the entire
As you're
ordeal
having
we've
this
been going through so
conversation,
far.
like the room kind of shrinks back down to the smithy that you were in originally. It's not, the fire's burned down in the forge, and it's a lot cooler. It's very comfortable in the room.
Oh, that's good.
And the table has been cleared of food, and it just looks like it's been wiped clean. But sitting on the end of the table is a, tattooing kit. And your mom goes and sits down at it.
I get to be first.
While this is going on, I'm going to go over by the fire. And I'm going to lay down and take a nap.
I go sit down in
I'm
front
gonna
of
sit at the table and watch because I want to see what the ritual is. Listen
Does it
to.
go on my shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So she goes over, and she doesn't pick up the tattoo needle. She starts casting a spell.
Oh, okay. So
And-
I don't even have to, pull my shirt down a little bit.
But you got to show the area where
I'm
it's
over
going to
there
go.
watching.
Cosmo's like, yeah.
Whoa, hey, what? All about this. Do they have to go on the shoulder?
It goes on the
Yes.
shoulder.
Oh. Yep.
Just sprawled out,
Tradition.
on his back.
I look
Oh, it's
between
tradition.
Casmal and his dad.
So yeah,
You're not gonna-
as she casts, the needle just levitates up over.
You're not going to get a huge one on your
Okay.
back?
I've been hit more with a shovel than you have.
Let's see.
And yeah, the tattooing process begins. She's weaving the magic for it.
Okay.
And it hurts a lot.
A lot.
Yep.
Awesome.
That one hit point, you're dead. Here, let me get the dying condition.
Okay. It doesn't hurt that much.
Are you wounded too still?
This is a magical tattoo.
Yeah.
It's like 30 different tattoos all put in the same spot at the same time. It's awesome.
It's
Pretty
layered
close to
so that it
having that.
moves.
Oh.
Animated.
Right, that's how it animates.
Awesome.
I don't know if there's a... I'm going to have you just make a con roll to
Nice.
see how well you handle the pain.
Best con.
If
Nat
I
one.
take it, you mean if I
called
take
it.
it quietly, or if
Right,
I'm
how stoic you remain.
All right.
It's a descriptor of my character that really means I'm going to roll a nat one.
Oh, good. I got a 16 on the dice. I might be okay here, guys. Woo! I got a total of 17.
Yeah, you're like maybe a little watery eyes at
like,
the end of it, but
There's
You
some
handle it pretty well.
swearing in there and a
Yeah.
little bit of grunting and
yeah, the hour-long ritual.
squeezing the
Yeah.
chair in front of me.
You got
Hour's
this.
not too bad.
For old school tattoo kit, that's pretty quick.
Yep. Well, it's magic.
Right.
1 hour?
Yeah.
I'm just.
Ooh!
I start watching and they go, I'm not gonna watch it.
Her little tick, tick, tick has a higher RPM rating than modern tattoo.
It's like,
She's not even handling it. She's just like
Right, yeah.
Doing it with
just
magic.
levitating there.
Ooh, that's intense.
Who would like to go next?
I'll go.
Gotta say that nat one for last, of course.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll sit up there.
You want the build up for you, huh? So yeah, she still does the ritual for it. Like she's apparently the tattoo artist of the group.
All right.
These good
14,
rolls.
15, 16. 16. They're great for like
Few more-
minor
A
stuff.
few more flinches than V did, but overall you hold your own pretty good. Yeah.
Silvari comes out at one point. He's crying in the corner. Silvari's completely stone faced with it going on. He's crying. Oh, he wants back out.
I can just see Silvari
Easy
like.
enough for you
"Why
to
do
say. It's
people
not
do
your
this to
body.
yourselves?"
I know. Seems like such a waste. Oh, he wants back out. Okay. Oh, yep, I'm good. I'm good, guys. We got this. All right, yeah. Oh, you're done. Okay, thank God. Oh, yeah.
Blow on it, blow on it.
Pour water on.
It doesn't help.
Who's next?
It makes the clouds move around.
I'm still
and
asleep.
feel
Ooh,
it.
it's pretty.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
been
dude.
2 hours.
Brings a tear to my eye.
Dude, I was exhausted.
You get kicked.
I'm like, nah.
Up. Turn.
Bork, there's eggs.
Ooh.
Finger in the nose.
See, it does work.
So that's how that feels.
Ow.
Ah.
You've had a
Broke
ghost
his
finger in
nail
your
off.
Pull a fingernail out of my nose. Like,
You've been championed in the nose.
Gross.
Smite
Gross.
nostril.
oof. What? Eggs. Where?
Turn. He points over and you see
Oh, it's my turn? Okay. And I like walk over, rubbing sleep out of my eyes, like.
and he follows you over. He's kind of bouncing after her.
Is his goat with him?
No.
No.
But he like leans up to her. He's like, "Goat tattoo." And she's like, "No, we're giving him the storm chase."
You know, I
It's a goat tattoo.
can I get the goat tattoo too?
Oh, tattoo.
Do you want a goat tattoo? as
Yeah,
well?
whatever.
With a tutu on it. So you get a goat tattoo too.
We can do that.
Not with the tutu.
Where would you like the goat tattoo?
Maybe on the other arm.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
And she begins the ritual again,
Sweet.
and then the needle hits.
Okay.
Make your con roll.
What's the target number?
It's to see how well you do.
I got a 15,
What's your con mod?
which is 0.
It's 15. So not quite as well as Jack's. Like, pretty like it hurts consistently, but like you're holding your own
Okay.
for the most part. You're not completely stoked. You're swearing occasionally, or
Like, you know that's my shoulder, right?
You taking the whole flesh layer off, or
Yeah.
or
You gonna
Sign up for 2.
tenderize that?
The goat tattoo is much faster.
it's not magical. Well, it's
Doesn't
done
move.
magically.
It doesn't move. Yeah.
Right.
All right, my boy.
Great. Thanks.
It's
No
your
pressure.
turn.
You got your hero point for the nat one.
I got an 18.
Oh,
Because it's fortitude, right?
Yeah, fortitude.
Yeah, 18.
No, well, I just said just a con save, so
Oh,
12.
on that case, I don't know about that.
You got to take the second roll.
oh, is it
one.
nat one?
Told you.
He's blubbering.
Oh.
Like a baby. Like a baby. He is just. I'm gonna be crying here in a minute too. This is hilarious.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I'm embarrassed for him.
I
You're
hand
not
him
the
a
only
rag.
one.
Like,
I have to go into the other room.
There's not really another room. It's just.
I hand him a rag. I'm like, you're snotting up.
Oh, God.
It's just everything. Like the
It's on fire.
Yes, it's
the,
not.
the importance of this moment, all the loss you suffered to get to this moment,
All your
all of it
emotions.
just comes crashing down at once.
The
Yep.
fact that it's your dad.
Right.
And
Like, can he go in a different room?
he's just like standing off to the side, just like,
You're like that video of the kid getting the tattoo. And he's
Please never make that noise again.
oh God, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, people with headphones.
Everybody okay out there?
Oh, they can't
I like
hear
how
you
that
now.
one didn't happen. You had to spend your hero point
Right,
to
yeah.
make
Because
it.
12 wasn't good enough.
Pokey says, Bork, place him in you.
Enya?
I mean, you're just weeping. You pass out a couple of times.
Oh
They
my
have to
gosh.
stop. And,
It's because I have the drain condition and I'm wounded.
Probably pukes a little, maybe soils it. Did you brown your trousers?
I'm off to the side, looking at his dad. Water. Psh.
it's just,
I can't even right now. It is, no.
I go to Vaughn.
Can I give my chip for him to try?
I hate
I
dice.
just feel so embarrassed for him.
He's always so
yeah, like the ghosts are even like kind of like walking away, like oh. So they walk by his dad. They're like pat his shoulder as they walk by.
He's really. I go to his dad. He's really pretty stoic most of the time. You'd be proud. I mean, it's just he's been through a lot. You know.
I even took care not to hit that arm when we were sparring.
There's a time when you shouldn't say anything.
I know. I'm just trying to reassure him that his son is.
Just let it be. They'll
proud
work it out
dwarf.
afterwards. It's best not to.
Well,
involve
no. Now he's
yourself-
going on to the afterlife.
Dwarf.
Now,
That's
yeah, I'm
it.
just saying, it's best not to involve yourself in family politics.
I cry
they're
in the
not your
woods. I
family.
knock myself out with picks and hammers and
And then you blubber.
I
Like
blubber over pain.
Your ability to call low rolls is amazing, though.
It's because I feel it.
You could
feel
clean
it.
up. You could
Smell it.
maybe clean up in Vegas, and by clean
Snake
up, I
eyes,
mean-
all the time.
Yeah, snake eyes.
clackety clack.
So yeah, and eventually the agony, what feels like days later, eventually ends this torture that you're put through.
And then she starts the tattoo.
Right. She's just swabbing the area.
Oh my god, what are you doing?
It's so cold.
Yep.
I think your character for a while is going to develop a fear of getting more tattoos.
You think?
That's why you get them all at the same time.
The inkophobia?
Fear of needles.
Fear of needles.
Right.
Just gotta do this one thing. No,
Right.
stitches.
The Pathfinder Society, we're going to find him and be like, you have to get this tattoo to learn any information. And be like, we're out. We'll go home.
But eventually it is over. And unlike a normal tattoo, there is no bleeding afterwards. Like the flesh feels healed.
Ooh.
And
When does it roll? When we like flex and
yeah, you move like you see the storm clouds moving and stuff on it.
Is that black pudding for ink? What the hell?
yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, the other three are just like looking at your dad, just like,
We're going to pretend this didn't happen. When this goes on YouTube, this whole spot's gone.
Just cut this out.
he's gonna be like, I rolled a 10. Cut.
I feel like there's something missing.
Why is this
here.
video a half hour shorter than all the others?
It's okay, Bork.
Although we'll still have strangely the clip of you making bird
Why not?
noises. So that was a good shriek.
Somebody will meme it.
Right.
That's our next viral.
It didn't come out how I thought it would.
It's gonna be
Sorry.
those cockatoos like putting his head up.
Hey, you don't need to help.
Oh, I gotta help now.
It doesn't need to. It
You're
just
the one
makes
who
it
was
better.
The
crying.
knight wants to get even, I'm sure.
I had nothing to do with that.
With the goat. Goat's
Yeah,
coming back.
I had nothing to do with the
Anyhow, you guys get done, and back at the table, like a bunch of goblets materialize with a hefty pitcher and drink is poured out.
Ooh, I have a couple of those. That was intense.
One for the tattoo.
You guys are
one
tough.
for me.
You guys are so tough. I don't understand. Can't.
Yeah, take a.
I just feel so bad for you. It was so much worse for you than the rest of us.
It's okay.
I'm
Vaughn.
never.
It's okay.
I'm just.
You don't need to help.
I fought my brothers a lot, and they bite. And they have sharp teeth.
Yep. I lived with my mom and my sister. It was very cuddled.
Well, dwarves have very flat teeth.
They don't bite.
So toast.
Yeah, Roman picks up his glass.
Ooh, not other.
To the new generation of storm chasers.
Woohoo!
May you find answers and adventure in equal measure and live fulfilling lives, hopefully accomplishing what we could not.
I feel so ashamed right now.
And they all drink. And as they drink, their bodies start to get a little bit of translucency to them.
No way, Mom. No, don't leave me.
I miss my dad, but the uncomfort will go away.
just go to the good place.
Right.
Just
I don't think I can do this without you. I need your help.
You're stronger than you think.
No, I don't know enough stuff. You know so much more than me.
My dad's not going to say
Roman
that.
points at the one door at the opposite side of the room. That does not lead you anyplace good. That goes to the Thessalonian ruins below. I don't believe evil stirs there, but there's no sense in tempting fate.
okay.
He points back to the archway that you guys came through. You can kind of see the spiral stairs through it. It's almost misty looking. That'll lead you back to the surface.
Okay.
So we'll be able to get out the door that we came in?
You will.
I wish you didn't have to go.
I wish I had a goat.
You do. He pokes your arm hard.
Don't touch me!
I'll rebuild the ranch.
Take goat back, and he bites your arm. And your mom goes over to intervene.
And I proceed to try to stab him in the eye with one of my fingers.
Really good at blocking it.
Oh, man. It's tussle time.
Stop wrestling with your dead relatives.
It's not wrestling, it's fighting.
Oh.
Dead
Yep.
level 15 champion goblin.
That's fine. I don't care.
Savari comes out. You've done this to me. I've paid my penance. This is payment. This is payment. And he looks to the wrestling goblins.
Yeah, at some point I
Goblin
had...
wrestling with his dead relative.
Roman looks, he goes, be happy it was my descendant who found it.
As I headbutt Grandpa. BAM!
He matches it.
Oh! And then I climb up on the table and, like, elbow drop on his head.
Now it's my turn.
Right.
Be safe, all of you.
I'm, like, biting his calf.
And your dad's like, be extra safe.
We'll watch out for him. It's
Oh,
okay.
God. No.
Oh, God. Oh, that's funny. You've broken her. She broke herself.
Right.
When you laugh at your own jokes.
You guys see Bort come flying by.
Chair in hand.
No, just backwards. Like, whoo!
Like he just got,
Tossed.
yeah.
He comes running back with the hammer from the forge.
I will,
You go to hit him, he just turns translucent, it passes through him.
Ooh!
He goes back solid and just...
You cheater! Grab him by the ear.
I actually nod. That was good. That was good.
Is there anything we should watch out for in our travels to avoid?
Avoid the Uthul until you can learn how it's been bound. It, too,
The
Is an
Oofle?
The
air
storm.
spirit.
Oh, you never told us what it was.
Is an air spirit. Maybe we'll use that to our advantage.
It's an air spirit?
Spirit
Like
of
Sylvari?
storms. No. No, it's powerful.
Yeah. It was scared. Sylvari was scared of it, so yeah.
Sylvari is scared of many things.
Hmm.
Most of all, people finding out how truly impotent he is.
No.
Wah, wah.
Are there any hidden treasures or artifacts that we should seek out to help us
Many.
that you know of?
Many.
Ah,
I think we
Where's
should-
your equipment that you guys had?
We left it at the eye. We left that life behind there. Just took the wealth. Sold off most of our equipment and used that to found Storm's End.
I will restart the ranch.
Except for Lael's vault.
Lael's vault?
Where's that?
Only Lael knew.
And he already left.
They start laughing, all of them.
Oh, this was you guys.
should we avoid the storm as well?
Yes. Although the eye is going to be where your fate takes you.
So we should avoid it, but that's where we're going.
Right.
Until you're ready.
Eventually. Eventually.
Okay.
As long as it's not a tattoo.
The storm is full of needles.
You guys are on your own.
Well, nice knowing you guys. Came all this way. I'm out.
Right.
I'm
Is there a
done.
way to go over the storm?
We'll restart the ranch.
If that's what you want.
It is.
My path doesn't have to be yours.
Okay. I'll go to give him a hug.
Your great whatever grandfather is like, eat lots of good food.
We're still fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, like I've sank my teeth into his calf, and he's like standing there, like trying to. All of a sudden, like, phew, I go flying, like towards the archway.
So he's like, eat lots of good food.
I'm like, "Puh!" Spit a tooth at him. I always eat good food.
Can I stay here?
No.
Yeah, damn.
It's okay to face your fear.
Oh, God. I'm leaving. Come on, Bork.
Finish the rest of my wine.
I'm like just sitting there, like,
Drinking.
It's a very strong mead.
he got me in the eye.
Yeah, your mom gives you a hug. She's like, I know you'll be okay.
That was a good fight.
Well, you want to know what's going through my dad's mind right now?
Disappointment.
They're doomed.
I look back at my great grandpa, and he's still looking at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, that was a good fight.
Yeah, he's smiling.
Walk up the stairs.
All right.
You don't hear them like, couldn't we just say that they had kids maybe the next generation?
Apparently not. Head up the stairs. Wait,
All right. So as you guys walk through the archway, you kind of like pause and look back for a moment, and they get less corporeal as you go, and the doors behind them like mist rolls down, and you're like looking out over something that's probably not behind the doors, and a woman is standing there. She stands about 6.5 feet tall, with these like bat-like wings made of like gossamer and spider silk. And she has a mask that looks like it's made of the same kind of material that covers her face. You can just see her her chin and lips. She's very regal looking, wearing like black and red clothing, and like a very elaborate looking dress.
Is it Pharasma?
It is not Pharasma.
Okay.
But I'll let you guys make a religion roll if you want to.
I'm good.
4.
You know what?
Love you guys so much.
That roll makes me want to do it.
18.
There we go.
17.
16.
Complete reversal.
Yep. We had to make a match.
I was waiting for the net 20 to balance out that one, but you know. It's
You,
not happening.
I'll let you know the name of what this is. It's a little bigger than the. It's a Morigna, and it is another servant of Pharasma,
Okay.
sent to guide lost souls.
Oh, she's here to collect them.
How did I lose my pencil?
Oops.
It's right there.
Oh.
Oh.
Thank you.
And there are spiders crawling on her wings.
Ooh.
Creepy.
She's just standing there looking at us?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, looking at them.
Okay.
Jinx, you owe me an ale.
And as you guys kind of like go through the kind of mist of the archway that goes back to the spiral staircase, yeah, they like turn and walk with her through the portal.
Tell Dr. Bird we said hello.
She kind of turns and like you just get kind of like a half smile. Then they go through and then like the mist lifts up and you have the closed double doors on that side of the room still. You guys begin.
Heading out.
trekking.
Hey, wait,
They're
wait,
gone. Now we should
wait,
go check
wait,
out those.
wait. So is like all of the stuff still there? Is like the table and
The
the forge?
table's there, but the table looks like it's an ancient table.
That's fine, but the forge is still there,
The
right?
forge is still there,
And it's
but
it's cold. Okay, but we could.
There's no implements at it.
That's fine, but we could effectively take rest here.
You guys don't feel like you need it.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Like this, I mean, you guys feel physically kind of tired, but you actually feel a lot better. Like your injuries and
Like the kind of tired you get after a good workout.
yeah.
I suppose the kind of tired you get where 3 of your friends died and were resurrected by a weird, mysterious, spiritual crow.
Yeah, that's that kind of tired.
It's hard being the hero.
So, shall we head out?
Yes.
Jack's heading upstairs.
So as you guys
Is your arm feeling
head up the stairs at about like
Do you need me to
10,
carry you?
12 steps going up, the air starts to smell a lot lighter.
Fucking hate you
And
guys.
as you turn like one more bend of this, because the stairs coming into the first part were not a straight shot.
No.
You also you see daylight.
Wait, what?
We just walked right out through the spiral stairs?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, that seems like a much easier way that we would have gotten or you could have used to get where we were trying to go.
And you sense
Magic,
your
yeah.
bond reform with the your talking
look.
bird.
Yeah, and there's Ailish sitting in a tree over there,
Oh, great.
watching us.
I liked the other one better.
We've risen from the pits of hell where they tormented us for an eternity.
Well,
It's-
some more than others.
It's a good story.
It's night. Like it's dark out when you or like sorry not dark. It's evening when you guys are coming out.
All right, we should go find that guy,
Yeah,
the old man.
you don't see him. The farmer who brought you here, you don't see any sign of him. But like you
like,
do
I'm gonna
see
let
like,
those kids
like
in my
cook
storm
fire
cellar.
in the chimney of his house.
We should probably come up with a story to let him know that everything's fine, but without letting him know what we found down there.
Well, also there's a Thessalonian
Oh, yeah.
chambers down there. He probably should not go down there.
We could tell him we found Thessalonian chambers and sealed them. There we go.
All right.
If he asks why it took so long,
It was just a
we had to
staircase
identify
to
it
go
as
down to the dirt,
Thessalonian.
right?
Ailish flies over and lands on my shoulder. How long has it been?
It's the evening of the next day.
A whole day. So time was real down there.
The doors closed shortly after you left.
Really?
Good that you noticed that.
Yeah. Is everything all right? Why does
Yes,
this
good.
one look all weepy?
Here,
Like
bird.
extends a wing out and points to.
Did anything happen up here while we were under?
Yeah.
Oh,
As a matter of fact. the Ulfin came looking for them.
Yes, the Karn came.
And we missed him.
What did he do?
Did you stop him?
He's
I
at
didn't
he's at
know.
the farmhouse.
Oh, he's at the farmhouse.
Pull out another tooth. I knew there was another loose one in there.
Do they just grow back?
Constantly.
He tried to open the door.
Could you get your teeth to get him? Teeth, get him.
I like where your head's at.
The Ulfin, he tried to open
Okay.
the door, and he could not. So then he went to the farmhouse.
Well, that's fine. Maybe you could save up your teeth and then use them to like barb like a club,
Or
and
make
then
a
you
saw.
could have like a
So goblins are like
yeah.
a cross between sharks and snakes in the mouth department. So they have shark teeth that are constantly being shed and growing back, and their jaws unhinge. Like a snake's.
Super creepy.
Well, let's go see what Karn's up to. Now we've got information.
Wait until you see me try to eat an ostrich egg whole.
I would say let's hold off on giving Karn a lot of information. Did you guys get the feeling that they didn't trust him at all?
I got the feeling I don't really trust him.
Well,
I think if they didn't trust our involvement with him, they would have told us not to trust him.
maybe. They seemed almost surprised by it, I think, that he showed up. I say let's just play it close to the vest.
It's a riddle to unravel for sure.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he's trustworthy. Let's get to know him a little better.
I mean, I don't trust him. You know, really. He's
Then why do you always blush when you're around him?
why do you insisting that's a thing?
Because
It's not a thing. That's not a thing.
All right. Just maybe
You're misreading.
I'm misreading. I must be. I start walking to the house.
Well, then you're getting very hale because of this conversation.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing that someone would suggest such a thing.
It's okay.
So you get embarrassed every time you see him then? I mean, because, just saying.
No, I get irritated every time I see him. He's irritating. He is an irritating human being.
I agree.
I'm walking to the house. Oh, let's go.
I follow.
Yep.
All right.
Stop looking at me like that, Borg.
I didn't say anything.
How's that tattoo feeling?
Feels great now that it's stopped. Evil wench of a mom. It's like rubbing salt in it.
I'm walking faster.
I swing on him. He gets punched in the face.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Well, if there's another fist fight, I'm getting into it.
I am emotionally
and we
fragile
officially have
'cause I just
combat.
had to lose my mom again. What is it for punching people?
Just roll.
It's unarmed.
Damn it. It's an 8.
So yeah, she probably punches you right, like, nice armored area, so it doesn't really hurt very much.
What?
You're supposed to ham it up.
Oh. Ow.
Blubber a little bit. You should be used to doing that.
No, Jesus Christ.
I just stomped towards the
Walking
house.
further.
I think it's because her mom doesn't like me. I think she was twisting that thing in there. That's what it was.
My mom doesn't like you because you're a pussy.
QQ.
PG-13.
Not tonight.
Edit, delete.
So yeah, you guys get up to the farmhouse. You're the first one there, Jax.
Okay.
You
Just knock on the door.
Okay. Yeah, the farmer opens the door. Oh, good. You're all still alive.
Yes.
I was worried. Very worried. Please come in.
Yeah, thank you. My companions are shortly behind me.
You can
so.
smell like he's cooking some kind of meal.
Oh, good.
Karn's in there sitting at the table, like you go right into a kitchen basically, and he's in there, like just kind of like watching the door as you come in.
I nod. Karn?
Possessed one.
Okay. Yeah. That'll do.
You and Bork are the next ones, with Casmal kind of falling right behind.
Okay.
So you come in there and
Well, she walks faster than I do.
And I'm mad, so I'm walking fast.
so when you come in, he stands up.
Okay. But he doesn't stand up when he comes in?
No.
I'm walking with Cass. You think this guy's got any goats?
You're killing me.
I'm sorry.
He's probably eating goats.
Well, I've eaten goats.
Well, yeah.
See, that's why the
still
goat is such a
talking
handy
about
animal. You
goats.
can ride it into combat and eat it. And they taste good. And they make cheese.
It's a little dry, though.
They don't make cheese if you eat them, though. I'm just letting you know.
I know how it works.
Okay.
And no, goat cheese is delicious.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't, but
Anyways.
So how'd you
So
get
he
away?
stands up.
I'm getting a
What's his
goat.
facial expression look like?
Neutral.
This is a great
Neutral.
idea. I don't know why I didn't have this
He
earlier.
also gets a neutral facial expression from me. I can talk right. I talk good.
I mean, Bork gets a little bit of a,
That's good.
oh, you still have your goblin look, face.
Wither King says the common goat name is emergency meal.
Right?
Nice.
You gotta give them names that have nothing to do with actually being a goat. Like, this is my goat, bow and arrow. Or this is my goat, mouse.
Duffel bag.
Yeah, duffel bag. Knapsack. It's a good one. For, its future.
And then you come in,
purpose.
and he looks surprised to see you. You guys got separated.
right, yeah.
Surprised to see you not crying.
I drag the goblin back outside.
I see a shovel in his future.
You need a talking goat named Donkey.
Yes. Oh, yes.
It shall be mine.
This is happening. We gotta
Have a seat at the table.
find a dwarf, get him cursed to turn into a goat.
No.
That way he has not you, but that way he's got a real thick Scottish accent. So it's gonna be one of them Scottish dwarves.
So how did you you
Teach him
do
how to
out
sing
there?
songs.
I survived,
Good.
as all of you did.
We did.
And then some.
I think she's talking about me.
The farmer's like, so what did you find? Is it safe?
Well, there's some stuff down there. It probably was an ancient chamber. It's safe-ish. There's nothing on the real surface area. It's been sealed. I wouldn't delve.
Did you guys close the doors when you left?
Was the spiral staircase came to a different set of doors, right?
No, it took you to the same doors out.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Then yes.
yeah.
We closed the doors.
I thought it took us to like a.
Just
Nope.
an opening.
Nope, same place. Led you back to the beginning.
Oh.
Because, magic.
Right. Then yes, we closed those doors.
Just making sure.
I just, I wouldn't tinker around in there at all.
No, I'll probably bury those doors again then.
That's probably a safe bet.
Good idea.
Good idea. Yep, for sure.
Karn looks at you, he's like, good job. You got away.
Told you.
I thought the gnolls would catch you for sure.
I got them short and slower.
Yes.
Where's what was his name?
The
merchant.
Merchant. Morgan.
Yeah. Where's Morgan?
We separated. I was hoping to find him here, but that is not the case.
Did you look in town, in the inn, or anything?
I did.
Maybe he got caught.
I hope not.
Would you mind if we crashed here for the evening, or are we gonna go back to the inn and probably sleep in the inn?
Farmer's like, oh, I have extra rooms and a meal prepared enough for everyone.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
I think it would be nice to stay here for the night.
Do you have
If
a
it,
bathtub?
if it doesn't put you out.
I do.
Any
I do.
trouble.
Do you mind if I use it?
No, that's fine.
Excellent.
Did you just ask to take a bath?
Yes.
I mean, I was just I didn't quite hear you right,
Oh,
so I
okay.
just wanted to make sure that I was understanding what you were saying. Do goblins take baths? I mean,
Pretty regularly. We also have sharp ears.
I wasn't.
I thought they just licked themselves.
Ooh.
I'm joking.
I pull out a,
Joking.
I pull the bar of soap out of my bag.
I take baths all the time. It's just not always with water.
Yes.
Sometimes we take baths in the tears of blubbering dwarves.
I'm looking for that food. I wonder if you can eat a pickle with no teeth.
They'll grow back.
Yeah, the farmer is like making some kind of like thick stew and smells like fresh baked bread too. And
Smells good. So, I look at Karn. So, Riddleport next?
yes, if you're still up for the journey.
Absolutely.
Which one am I speaking with right now?
Me, Jax.
The farm boy,
Yes.
not the demon spirit.
No.
Okay.
Technically, it's not a demon spirit.
But he can always hear you, apparently.
So if you just talk to him, you got a 50-50 chance of getting an answer you want.
Why are we so dysfunctional?
Are you well?
Yes?
He looks a little pale and sweaty, doesn't he?
His eyes are puffy.
He stubbed his toe really hard down there.
Are you well?
Shovels for all of you.
He's just going to walk through the bedroom. One for you. Bonk. One for you. Bonk.
I'll take first watch.
So, are you well? Did you have any run-ins out there other than
yes, a few of the gnolls.
how are they near? Should we be concerned?
Their war pack seems to have broken off and gone a different direction.
Back
Give him,
north?
like a look over. You don't
Like,
look any worse.
When you're
with
looking at him,
wear.
like, no, you see like he has like some bandages and stuff. Like he looks like
Oh,
he's,
he is
He looks
wounded?
like he's been in some fights. Yeah, like it looks like it's been taken care of. Like the wounds have been bound and everything at this point. But yeah, he looks like he's been through it.
You have anything needs tending to?
Oh,
Are you
Jesus.
okay?
I'm going to bed.
Is she flushed?
No!
Oh, okay. Just looking. I look over. I'm
I'm a
like,
courteous companion. I would ask you if you had bandages all over your body, if you were okay and needed healing help.
I knew you would. Just are you
So that bath.
It gets real awkward in here.
He unwraps it. Like there's open wounds and stuff still. Like they've been sealed as much as he can, but like they definitely could require magical healing. Yes.
Okay. I think I have that much in me right now.
Yeah. Yep. You use your healing spells on him, and like it does, like it binds the wounds up and leaves it scarless and.
Oh, I'm like a little bit impressed with my ability. Like, oh, this is a little better than I'm used to.
Yeah, the farmer like goes and gets like the water going for a warm bath for you right away.
Thank you so much.
He's just really happy that you guys took care of whatever was out in his field. And the stew is exceptional. Even despite all the good food you've been eating, after the workout you had, you definitely feel the hunger returning too. And yeah, I mean the evening kind of is calm after that. Karn, after getting his wounds tended to, like offers to go out and help with some of the farm chores, like for the farmer, like going
I'll help.
cutting firewood and things like that.
It's par for the course. It's normal,
Okay.
so I would help out as well.
I guess I'll do the dishes. That was a joke.
I feel like there's something I could say, but I'm just not gonna.
Not
I'm
gonna.
not taking the bait. there.
Nah. I see what you did there. You set that up.
You notice like when he's out there and he like he's working up a sweat working on the farm, he pulls his shirt off and he has the same tattoo that you guys have.
Little bitch.
I look at Karn. I pointed at his tattoo.
What?
He's Storm Chaser.
Yes, I have been for years now.
Oh, Karn. Karn. Okay.
Yeah. Karn,
I thought you said the
showed
farmer.
that to us a
I
while
thought
back.
you said that too.
Karn.
I thought it was the farmer. I was like, the farmer has the tattoo. It's all connected. Okay. Karn has a tattoo. We did know that.
Over layers over layers.
We did know that Karn had the tattoo.
Yeah.
I take off my shirt too.
Now who's putting the moves on Karn?
Yeah, that's right.
Just remember your purity.
So the farm boys are out helping on the farm.
I went to bed.
You went to bed.
Go to bed.
This is how dwarves become dour. Is they're absolute sissies for pain at first.
It just salties them.
And they start eating rocks.
So,
We pout until the tears are gone. Forever.
as we're cutting wood and doing stuff. So, do you have a family back in
No.
your
not
tribe?
anymore.
The whole thing was wiped out.
Yes.
So Riddleport, you hope we're going to find,
Find answers there, hopefully.
or at least book passage to the Soddenlands.
I noticed the door to the crypt had a symbol like this. And what did you find down there?
Oh, it must have been something they had hit along the way, or when they originally set out, marking it as like their first or their last, I would imagine.
I'm gonna have you make a deception.
Oh.
See how convincing your lie is to him.
Oh. Okay, I got something else too, but 6, 7, 8. 8.
You got a chip too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that chip. There
Can
you
we
go.
get a 1?
Can it happen?
14
No,
plus
better.
6, 20.
I want somebody else's chip to backfire.
Use the chip to lie to a friend.
Your
What
deception
a jerk.
Friend, we're not told.
That's a mighty strong word.
Branchcore, I'm sorry you tuned in so late. You missed the other talking bird earlier in the show. You have to watch on the VOD.
It was perfect.
Yeah, Ailish is up sitting on the roof watching us.
Where is the bathtub? Is it like in the kitchen? Is
No,
it
it's
outside?
Like,
Is it?
There's like a room for it.
Okay.
There's a bathing room. It's used
Excellent.
once every other year or so.
So,
Like sitting in there, the water's like up to here.
This is like medieval Europe.
There's a cake of soap floating.
Bath sounds kind of good right now.
There's a goblin in there.
Hey, no extra occupants. Sinks back down.
I was just wondering if that water's going to be too dirty to use after you, or if I'm going to have to clean it out.
Fresh water for everybody. Sinks back down.
just as we're
I wish I
working.
had
So,
prestidigitation.
I do.
where did you get your tattoo from?
My
I
father.
do.
Is it? Did he weave it with
Oh
magic?
yeah, no, like all my stuff's based around.
Well, the tribal shaman did,
Oh, nice.
but he's the one who inked it.
Yeah. Did your father tell you stories of their? It was your grandfather or father that
His
traveled.
grandfather.
Did your grandfather tell you stories of when they traveled together?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you and Kaz got split up, Tell me what you saw. I mean, I want
It
to.
was a nightmare of pursuit from the gnolls. I ran till I thought my lungs would burst.
Yeah. Did they? And you didn't see anything with Morgan.
Morgan was having problems keeping up with me, so I created a diversion to give him time to escape.
Okay. I'm now going to use a new feat.
Okay.
It's called Lie to Me.
Okay.
I get to use deception to detect if he's lying to me.
Okay.
That's a new feat?
That's a new feat.
For him.
Oh.
New to him.
Well, it's a skill feat.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess you can't do that normally.
No.
Oh,
There we go.
So-
Now the chip is gone.
15.
Okay. You think he's being pretty honest?
Okay. We're gonna set out at first light.
Yes, I think that would be a good plan. We should get to Riddle Port as soon as possible.
How far of a travel is it from here?
It's a few days still.
I look forward to it. I hear it's a pirate town.
I don't know much about pirates, but I know a lot of ships come through there.
Well, I'll be interested to see. I can't wait to see the high seas myself. I've never even fathomed the ocean.
It's invigorating for sure.
So just keep
Keeps doing the work.
making small talk.
So yeah, you get your bath, Bork.
Mm-hmm.
The farmer offers up the tub for anybody else if they want to. He's just grateful for everything you guys.
I'll
have
take
done.
one after we're done. What? Were you
I was
waiting?
having a conversation. Yeah, I was having a conversation with Bork through the door while you were outside shopping.
Oh.
But I mean, it's fine.
No, I don't just
Bork-
rush in and go. I mean, when I'm
Walks
done,
past you, pushes you aside.
get out of the way, little one.
Still in the bath. Telekinetic projectile, the soap at his head.
I use
Sometimes you got to throw the goblin out with the bathwater.
No.
I use electric arc to get him out of the tub.
And a naked flying goblin comes right at your face. And he's pissed.
But he's out of the tub. Your turn.
I decided.
I'll be dealing with this. Take him outside.
Like, oh, but he didn't press the digitation it. Still dirty.
Why are you guys so loud?
Because they were upsetting my bath.
Will you clean the bathwater out when you're done?
Yeah.
That'd be super
I
awesome of
figured
you.
you probably wanted fresh bath water.
Yeah, that'd be so sweet of you since you can do it. I mean, yeah.
I could. I could just unseat and servant it and be like, hey, change this bath water out for fresh hot bath water. Oh, wait, I did. And I walk off. The bathtub floats out. Empties itself. Water comes into the kettle, heats up.
To wait so long for a bath.
Well, it's over the fire. It's not that long. Yeah. And then hot water goes in.
So yeah, you guys have a pretty nice night after everything.
Relaxing evening.
Yes.
Now that we're all a little tense towards each other, there's some new resentments in place. Some greater understanding.
Sure glad this bonding exercise worked out.
It's great.
We're together. together as a tight knit
Grief
team.
Is the
weighs heavy on my chest.
Is the farmer asleep?
At some point, yeah.
Okay, before he goes to sleep, do you have a hammer and nails?
In the barn.
Can I borrow some of them?
Yeah.
Thanks.
He takes you out and shows you where they are.
All right, I go out there and I pull the broken bow out of my backpack.
Gonna nail it back together.
I have junk tinker.
I know.
Tinker that junk.
It'll work just fine for me. Although I think I was looking up like how long it takes.
So with the night's rest, you guys will fully come into your level 2 status.
Woo, level 2.
That we actually hit at the end of last session. And I'm gonna you have time if you want to go over those magic items to finish identifying what you found.
Ooh, yeah.
Study your dog.
We have a vial with an oily substance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have the. My mom told me what the dog does.
But you gotta spend time with it to
I do have to spend some time with it.
learn its name.
Gotta bond with it.
So let's give you your last few goodies here.
Yay, goodies.
The oil is oil of potency. You put it on things, it makes it potent.
That's what I thought that did.
Oil of potency.
I could put a couple drops of that in my ale.
Hey.
No.
What does that do? Oh, I'll look it up.
You
There's a
drink,
horrible joke there.
you drink it straight, it really messes you up.
Hey.
No, it's oil. You have to rub it on things to make them potent.
Hmm.
Nope.
PG-13.
Next.
It is on page 562 of your Pathfinder book. It basically turns a mundane weapon magical for a brief period of time.
Ah,
Oh.
that's sweet.
Could use that
Okay.
against ghosts.
Then there is the ruin you found, which is
Oh, yeah, I didn't write that down.
On the metal piece.
+1 weapon potency ruin. So you can reforge it in with a weapon, and it will turn the weapon into a +1 weapon. So I know some people played in the beta test. So the way a +1 weapon works in this is it gets +1 to hit. Period.
That's it?
There is another ruin you can add to it later called a striking ruin. And a striking ruin does an extra die of damage. But they separated it into 2 different magical steps.
So you'd have to have like a string of ruins for a bunch of
Yep,
different...
and then for every potency ruin you can have 1 property ruin added to the weapon as well. And a striking ruin does not count as a property ruin. So...
But aren't there like different grades of weapons that you have to get
There
for
are.
to fit more runes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say give that to Kaz.
I don't think we have anything we can put it in. Do
And
we?
then
Well, you can
do
eventually
have the
forge it to one of your
figurine of
weapons.
wondrous power, the Onyx Dog, which can be found on page 576 as well.
Oh, it takes 10 minutes if I have a repair kit
What's that?
to repair something.
Oh,
Yeah, to fix your bow.
Yeah, it literally takes 10 minutes.
Do you have a repair kit?
I have a hammer and nails.
So I was gonna say you have access to his barn right now. So
Yeah.
at the moment you do
Okay.
have the equivalent, and I'll let you do that.
Excellent.
actually, is the cold iron axe a?
No, I think it's a lower quality because
So, does anybody really want this dog? thing?
You should take
It
it.
turns into a magical or real animal, faithful companion.
I've already got
You
it.
got,
And then the parrot's like,
you got a couple things
fluffs up.
hanging out around you. Could you use a friend? I've heard that dogs love you no matter what.
Snatch it away.
go figure. Like the axe was like the one thing I did not write down the page where it can be found.
Yes, Wither King. Yes. Ban Wither King.
You know, actually, junk tinker is just for making things.
Not fixing things?
No, It's just for making stuff. I can make shoddy equipment.
So you can just make a shoddy bow.
You make a new bow out of the remnants
crap.
of your
Okay.
old bow.
and stuff you find around the barn.
Do I need to roll for that or anything?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm
Comes
good
out.
with
It's
that.
got
I
like
haven't
2
made a
metal
roll for it.
plates stuck to the side.
Uh,
And
We'll
bolts.
find this
You
later.
got a friend now, buddy.
Here we go. Crafting with.
the only one.
Yeah, it's considered a low grade.
The cold iron
Yeah, the
axis.
cold iron is.
Okay.
Save it for something good.
Which means it can only hold ruins of up to 8th level. Which, like, that rune is a 2nd level rune. And a striking would be a 4.
So it for a
So
total
4
of 8?
plus 2 would be.
No, up to 8th level.
Oh, okay.
Not 8 levels, 8th level.
All right.
So,
Oh,
but like I
so
think the
one.
next level of potency is higher, so you wouldn't be able to put like a +2 potency rune on the same weapon.
Once you lock a rune in, is it?
You can reforge it down. You can pull the runes out of it again
Oh,
by
nice.
destroying the item or pulling it out of the item. It's a neat system. It really is.
You have to have crafting to do that.
Yes. Yes,
Hey.
you do.
You have crafting too.
Oh, buddy.
For the
Should've-
record, there's
should've
only
did that when you
3
had your
levels.
dad's
There's only
forge.
3 levels of potency, by the way. It doesn't go like the old edition where it's like +5.
Right.
+3 is the cap.
Oh.
Come walking.
Could
back
always
in.
use more.
Come walking back in. You stand there with that dog statue thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, the runes are like level
keep
2,
that
level
thing
10,
away
and
from
level
me.
16.
I'm sure it's much nicer.
I fixed
than
my bow.
Other dogs.
I hold it up and it's got like bolts going through it, like a couple holes drilled in.
There's like
2
there's
plates.
like part of a broken yoke he found out in the barn that's added into it.
Like a spot where your hand goes and the arrow can go right above it, and then it just kind of goes down and then around. And then
So I say I like the nail kicked out to hold the arrow, but that might give you lockjaw.
Ooh.
No.
Do you have to worry about things like lockjaw?
It might give him lockjaw. Or me. Or her.
If all else fails, you can hit it with somebody and poke them.
If it works, I'll be impressed, but I like the ingenuity.
it works.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
So you come in from your
Oh yeah. For
fiddling
my,
in the farm.
my 10 minutes of.
The farmer takes his leave to go to bed because he's a farmer. He's going to get up early. It's already dark outside.
Yeah, go to bed.
Shows you guys rooms. There's basically like 3 extra rooms. Karn's kind of already claimed one of them, but there's an extra bed in that room if somebody wanted to.
I'm gonna go snuggle my.
There's the next. I'm sorry. Say that.
So there's 3 extra rooms, but Karn's claimed one of them. And so there's 2 empty rooms right now.
Okay.
Well, I think it's only appropriate that the female gets a room to herself. But
What are you
I
talking
mean,
about? This is
it's not that cold.
1720. It's the new era.
I think it's only appropriate that the goblin gets one to himself.
47,
Oh,
20.
4720. All right. It's 4720. It's the new era.
I go curl up by the fire in the living room.
Okay.
I go sleep out in the barn.
Find a corner to snuggle my dog in.
So you go sleep in the barn. You sleep in front of the fireplace. So you each get a room of your own.
sweet.
And we'll wrap it up there for the night, I think.
Okie
This is a good ending point. I'm gonna go ahead and give out 140 XP for completing the puzzle and a bit of role playing there.
Holy crap.
140?
Yep. I think you guys had 10 left over
Yep.
from leveling up, so
So
put you guys at 150 XP for now.
Yep.
50.
Anybody who's not familiar with the new edition of Pathfinder, it's 1,000 XP to go up every level. Keeps it really simple math-wise and lets the GM just give out consistent awards for role-playing and stuff without having to modify it for the level of the characters.
Wither King wants XP as well.
Of course you
Oh.
do, Wither King. You get 150. You get more than the group. You did better. No, kidding. They did awesome.
When we
today.
wake up, will I still be wounded 3?
No. Nope. You guys are back at full health and will have rested for at least 10 minutes. So I think you guys are good.
Okay.
And let's see. Anything else I need to give out? You guys are officially level 2 and all that good stuff too. So all your new powers and abilities will be in at full, and we will pick up at the next morning, starting next session. chat, thank you so much for tuning in, hanging out with us as we played tonight. And we are, and bearing with us. The group did really good for that puzzle, though. You guys ticked through that pretty well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we figured that out.
that was.
I feel sorry for people that didn't have
I'm
wind
kinda
or
shocked.
ice.
You only had to put the fires out.
Oh.
All you had to do was put the fires out. Didn't matter the method, but you had to put them out in the specific order. So You had
Okay.
to put out the western one, then the eastern one.
Ring
Here
the
I was
And
gong.
that was
all
the hints
clever.
of the cold
Yeah.
too, is like extinguishing the flames.
Right.
And there also was that that basin of water that was back a couple rooms.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you guys found a chalice you could have used to like
My
douse
pep
the
chalice.
fire if you needed to as well.
Yeah.
So the tools were given to you for that as well. So good job figuring it out. I hope you guys had fun role playing with
Yeah.
with your dead relatives.
I miss my mommy.
And it's on to Riddleport.
Yep,
I got
we
no
will be
good
on
fist
to
fight.
Riddleport in the next session.
We should
So,
go get in a fist fight. I'll feel
guys,
better.
be sure to tune in next week, Wednesday, 7 o'clock or 1900, however you're, depending where you're at. Mountain time. We will be back in the next episode of The Realms. Finally out of the ancient crypt, on to Riddleport and all the glorious adventures that await the new storm chasers there. We will see you guys for that. And then if you guys are interested, tomorrow from 2 to 5 Mountain Time in the afternoon to early evening, we do Primed and Ready, which is our painting and all things nerd chat show. I'm sure we'll be talking about this game then. So make sure you tune into that as well. Follow us here if you haven't already, and we will catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye. Have a wonderful time.